good win at the weekend. How are you feeling after a great victory?
Yeah, great win on the weekend. The boys are all up and about, and the feeling of the stadium was unreal. So yeah, it was a very good win.
Was that the best feeling you've had from a home crowd this year? There was one point where it was pretty deafening out there.
Yeah, it was unreal with the support they give us. I felt after the game there's 100,000 people there. So it's games like that you don't forget, and yeah, their support doesn't go unnoticed, and definitely helps us get over the line in those tough games.
And for yourself, obviously a great game. How were you feeling before it and afterwards with your performance?
Yeah, I thought I went all right. Played that defensive role, and I felt we were pretty young back seven on the weekend, but we stuck together and we were obviously able to get the job done. So yeah, I was pleased with myself, but mostly pleased with how the whole backline went as a team.
You've moved from forward to back in the last couple of weeks. So where do you prefer to play? Do you want to go to the midfield or?
I'm happy wherever I'm put to play. Yeah, it's handy I can play forward, mid and back, but yeah, wherever I need to play and wherever myself and the coach see where I can develop, where I can help my game get better, I'm happy to play wherever that is.
Do you think you're likely to be more required in the midfield these last few weeks? It's been such a long season and there's been a lot of guys who've spent a lot of time in there.
I'm not sure. It's too hard to say. There's a few boys that can go through the midfield. There's Connor Blakely as well, Andy Brayshaw. There's a lot of us that can play midfield in other roles, but that's not up to my decision. I'm happy to play wherever that is, but yeah, if that's required, then I'll be happy to go in there.
How good for you at the late stage of the season to have an 8-day break before travelling?
Yeah, they're huge. Obviously, being Western Australian club, we travel, I think, the most in the AFL. So these 8-day breaks definitely come in handy, and it definitely helps us to get our bodies right and get ready for another week of travel.
What did you make of the game? There was no key forward out there to start, or no traditional key forward, and almost a lot of guys all over the place. What's it like playing in a team where it's mostly small ball for across the field?
Yeah, it's obviously a lot different from the start of the year, where I think we had 3 key forwards down there, but just emphasises that focus of pressure and tackling and bringing that forward 50 pressure. Obviously, the competition these days, that's a major factor in how teams are scoring. So for us, going to the ball and pressuring the ball carrier, it's a massive thing for us. And obviously on the weekend, it correlates to kicking more goals, so we'll stick to doing that.
It seemed like the intent went up a notch on the weekend. What was the message from Ross Lyon going into that game? Because, from the outside in, going in, you're facing the ladder leaders that weekend, but you seemed like you wanted it from the get-go. Was there any message coming in from Ross or the captains?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a big challenge. Obviously, Geelong, arguably one of the best teams all year. So, obviously, a poor performance last week. We want to come to this week with a simplified message: just go hard at the ball, go to the ball carrier, and just lift that intensity. So, sounds like an easy fix, but takes a lot of concentration for the whole game to be able to do that. So, we thought we were able to do that quite well, and obviously resulted in a good outcome.
Aaron Sandilands had a bit of a chat to the group before the game. What did he say and what impact did that have?
Aaron spoke to us before we ran out just on how we need to respond from the week previous. So, as I was saying before, just lifting that intensity and really hunting the ball. But coming from someone like Aaron, who has so much respect at this club, definitely has massive impact within the group.
Does he do that often, speak in that sort of manner, or is that rare for him?
No, Aaron speaks up a fair bit. He's one of the leaders of the club, and he's full of wisdom and knowledge and experience. So that to the group is very valuable, and whatever he does have to say is normally very good.
As a young footballer, what does that do for your confidence getting a win over this? 2 years ago, you were watching, looking at guys like Joel Selwood, especially being from Victoria, thinking these are a superstar of the game. Now you're getting the upper hand. What does that do for your confidence to finish out this season after your own performance and a win?
Yeah, massive for the team's confidence. Obviously, being the ladder leaders, it shows that we've got belief in each other, and we'll back ourselves against anyone in the comp. But one thing we like to focus on is just that consistency and being able to bring that from quarter to quarter to week. So as long as we're doing that, we reckon we've got a shot against anyone.
Much has been made of your ability to score at the weekend. Cam McCarthy played well though for Peel Thunder, and Roy Lobb obviously missed. Do you think either of those two will come in ahead of your game against the Saints?
Maybe, I'm not sure. The forward line I thought did pretty well on the weekend, but Cam's been tracking along well, and whatever happens.
Final still seems a really tough ask, but within the club, do you feel like it's something that's achievable?
Yeah, definitely. We still think the season's alive and finals hopes are still there. So our focus is just bringing that consistency, that consistent performance week in, week out, and win the rest of the games for the season and give ourselves the best shot at finals.
How do you maintain that heading into this weekend? Because you've had some massive wins over the season, but then there's been games like Carlton at home or Gold Coast away which have dropped. How do you maintain that coming off this massive win?
Yeah, that's one of the hard things about footy, that consistency part, but that's something we're trying to get right at the moment. Obviously, we've had some great performances and then some not so great performances, as you said, but yeah, we just got to keep working hard and sticking to the basics, and hopefully our consistent performances, we'll start seeing them.
It has been a really tough few years for the Freo fans, and there's been some stats today showing that membership numbers are down. What would your message to the fans be off the back of some difficult seasons about what the future might bring?
Oh, we're a young developing group. As you can see from the weekend compared to a year ago, there's been massive changes in the team, and the development, it's visible, and the players coming through, I reckon, really good, strong core players for the future of the club, and just stick around with us, and we'll just keep fighting.
Does it feel like there was a bit of pressure relieved within the player group after what's been a tough couple of weeks after that win?
Oh, I wouldn't say pressure. I mean, there's been a lot of outside noise, but as a team, as a club, we kept that on the outside and focused on what we can control. So, a bit of an uplifting win for the team, and I'm sure we'll be buzzing on the track this week.
How much inspiration do you take from Nat Fyfe? He's playing Cerra by the looks of it, but absolute monster game from him at the weekend, and just keeps performing week in, week out.
Yeah, every week we're amazed what he's able to do. He's obviously one of the best players in the comps, and his ability to just fight for that contested ball and put everything on the line, it's remarkable.
How desperate are you to get in there alongside him in future seasons and give him a chop out in the middle?
Oh yeah, I think he's one of the best midfielders in the comp, and it'll be amazing to play alongside him. But yeah, whenever that time comes, I'll be right to play alongside him.
Mike Walters spoke last week about saying that he felt like he was letting down Ross' line and he was copying a lot of pressure from the outside. Was it pretty satisfying to get that win to give something back to your coach who has faced a bit in the 6 weeks prior? Yeah,
definitely. Obviously the heat's been on him, but we thought as a playing group we could step up, not only for ourselves but everyone in the club. So to be able to get that win, and also for the fans, we take a lot of pride out of that, and we've just got to carry it forward for next week.